Viviana, and today I have a really informative video for you guys. Today I'll be helping you guys to build your very own hair regimen. So this video will be very useful for my beginners out there. However, before I start the video, this video is sponsored by Jord Watches. Whew, now I can put my hand down. Jord Watches is a company that specializes in making beautiful, elegant timepieces made of wood. Jord gave me the opportunity to go on their website and select one of their timepieces, and I selected the Cora series in rose gold. And ever since I got the watch, I have been wearing it every single day. I really love this watch. It looks so elegant on my hand, don't you think? The wood on this watch is so nice. It's almost like a satin matte finish. It's not shiny and it's not dull. It has a nice finish and it fits perfectly on my wrist. Because with Jord watches, you're able to measure your own wrist and they custom make the watches to fit your wrist size, okay? So once you measure your wrist according to the very clear instructions on their site, your watch will come ready and custom made for you. And even though I love the front of the watch, honestly my favorite part of this watch is around the back. It has a glass around the back, so you're able to see the ticking pieces and all the gears that help your watch to function. I don't know why I find that so cool. However, I'm not here to just show off my brand new wooden watch. Jord Watches has partnered with me to host a giveaway on my channel. So one of my lucky subscribers will be going home with a very own wooden watch. All you have to do is be a subscriber of this channel, thumbs up the video, and enter through the link that I will be placing on top of the description box. So when you scroll down on this video, it is the first link that you will see under this video. And all you have to do is enter. The giveaway expires exactly 1 week from the date I post this video. And one of you guys will win a $180 store credit for Jord watches. And you receive free shipping and free sizing. So yeah, be sure to enter. Like, you don't want to miss out on this. They're actually really good watches. Let's continue with the video. So when it comes to building your own hair regimen, there's some really important things to take in consideration. Like the time you have to spend on your hair, the porosity of your hair, the thickness of your hair, and the fact that everyone's hair is different and what works for me may not work for you. So as much as we like to avoid it, simply put, building a hair regimen is a trial and error kind of thing. So chances are your first hair regimen may not be your permanent hair regimen. However, there are just some simple, basic steps for a starter hair regimen. So the first step is to cleanse your hair. Now, there are different methods of cleansing your hair. There's shampoo, there's clay, and there's co-washing. There might be more out there, but those are the 3 that I'm going to focus on today. My personal favorite is clay washing because it gets your hair clean, but it does not strip your hair. As in, after using clay to cleanse your hair is left smooth, it is left soft, and as a bonus, your curls are left popping. And if you have not seen how I make my bentonite and Russell clay mix, I'll be sure to leave that up in the iCards. So how often you cleanse your hair totally depends on you. It depends on your activity level, it depends on your patience with your hair, the time you have to do your hair, a whole lot of factors, alright? However, for me, I would always suggest that persons try and at least wash their hair once a week, alright? But I also have a really good friend of mine that only washes her hair once a month because she has really thick, long natural hair and she can't manage to be washing her hair every single week. So once a month works for her. I ain't judging you either. Alright? Alright. For a very long time I was not a fan of shampoos. However, for the last 2 weeks I have been trying out this shampoo and it has been working for me and I am very excited. This is the Zimmy or the Zim 2 Ultra Moisturizing and Conditioning Shampoo. Now, I am sorry, I'm not really sure, but I really do think this shampoo is only available in Jamaica. I think, okay? And you can find it almost anywhere. This is one of the only shampoos that does not leave my hair crunchy and dry after rinsing it out. So yeah, I'm very grateful for this one. A very important property of a cleanser for me is that it does not strip my hair. I do not want to be afraid to touch my hair after rinsing out my shampoo. For some people, to combat that drying effect of most shampoos, they like to do a pre-shampoo or a pre-poo for short. And usually a pre-poo is just applying something like an oil or honey or some kind of conditioner to soften up the hair before applying your shampoo. However, I don't like to pre-poo because the way I think about it is like you're going to bathe and the soap that you're using is really drying for your skin. So what you do is lotion your skin before you go bathe. For me, if the soap too drying, I would rather to change the soap instead of adding an extra step to combat the drying effect of the soap. Am I making sense? So yeah, if the shampoo is too dry for my hair, I'm going to just switch it out. So after cleansing your hair, we now move on to conditioning the hair. So the shampoo removes the oil and the dirt from your hair and your scalp, and now you have to add back the moisture to your hair because kinky curly hair requires moisture and oils to help it to flourish and not be dry and brittle and break off. So if you're trying to have healthy long hair, you're going to want to keep your hair moisturized, and the best way to do that is with conditioners. So there are 3 types of conditioners. There are rinse out conditioners, deep conditioners, and leave-in conditioners. So let's start with deep conditioners. Deep conditioners are conditioners that are supposed to have small molecules that are able to penetrate the hair strand and deeply nourish and moisturize the hair. I said supposed to because honestly, some of the deep conditioners I've used, they don't do a darn thing. Deep conditioners are conditioners that you apply to your hair and you rinse it out after about 15 minutes to an hour. Let's be honest, when I'm deep conditioning my hair, I leave it on for like 2 hours, 5 hours, a year. Really? Who's limiting me? I would suggest to use a deep conditioner after every wash day. Deep conditioners can now be broken down into 2 further sections. You have protein deep conditioners and moisture deep conditioners. Actually 3 sections because you have an in-between, kind of like a moisture protein balance kind of deep conditioner. You usually call those conditioners light protein deep conditioners. One of my favorite moisture deep conditioner is the Shea Moisture Raw, Shea and Kapuasu Frizz Defense Hair Mask. This deep conditioner has no hydrolyzed protein in it, so yes, it's a really good moisture-based deep conditioner. Another one I really like is the TGIN Honey Miracle Hair Mask. Baby, yes, that leaves your hair really nice, soft, and moisturized. For my light protein deep conditioner, I like the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen, Grow, and Restore Treatment Mask. This one is a light protein deep conditioner because it does contain hydrolyzed protein. I would personally suggest to any natural to use a moisture-based deep conditioner a lot more often than you'll use a protein deep conditioner. Now, this all depends on you. It depends on your unique hair strands. It depends on how porous your hair is. It depends on how much protein you have in your diet. It also depends on external factors like how often you straighten your hair or if you have color in your hair, you know, those things. So yeah, as I said, it's trial and error. For me, since I have not colored my hair, I have not straightened my hair, I have not done anything to basically disturb any of my protein bonds that are naturally in my hair. I like to stay over to the moisture and the light protein side of things, okay? The next type of conditioner I want to talk about is rinse out conditioners. Rinse out conditioners are conditioners that, as the name suggests, you apply it to your hair and then you rinse it out after about 3 or 5 minutes. What most people look for in a rinse out conditioner is for it to have slip and for it to moisturize their hair. However, I just find it redundant because I already deep condition my hair and I'm going to apply a leave-in conditioner. So what's the purpose of the rinse out? Any deep conditioner that does its job for me is going to leave my hair soft and is going to have enough slip for me to detangle my hair. So I personally don't see the purpose of a rinse out conditioner. I mean, you can add it to your regimen if you want, but yeah, it has no purpose for me. However, as a suggestion, one of my favorite rinse out conditioners that I've ever used is the Herbal Essences Hello Hydration. I will definitely suggest this one. Now on to leave-in conditioners. Leave-in conditioners are conditioners that you leave in to your hair. So if you haven't been following, there is rinse out conditioners, deep penetrating conditioners, and now leave-in conditioners. So leave-in conditioners are conditioners that have the task of keeping your hair moisturized and conditioned throughout the week until the next wash day. A really good leave-in conditioner for me is one that not only moisturizes my hair and conditions my hair, but it also offers my hair a lot of slip so I can easily finger detangle my hair, and as a bonus it would leave my hair frizz-free. Well, frizz-free as possible. And one of my favorite leave-in conditioners to date is the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen, Grow and Restore Leave-In Conditioner. Leave-in conditioners are also one of those products that you can use as a daily moisturizer in between wash days. And since we're at moisturizers, one of my favorite moisturizer is the Lotta Body Moisturize Me Curl and Style Milk. Now, this is a styling product, but for my hair, it works better as a daily moisturizer. Now, I personally don't moisturize my hair every single day because I have really frizzy hair, and the less I touch my hair during the week is the longer my style can last. A lot of people like to apply oils to their hair after applying their moisturizer because oils are said to lock in the moisture into your hair. However, for me personally, because I have low porosity hair, I really do not see the point of applying oils to my hair to lock in anything. My hair is already low porosity, alright? It has a hard time to accept product, so applying more and more and more product is just not good for my hair. Alright, it causes buildup and it's pointless. A good moisturizer for me is one that when I apply it to my hair by itself, it keeps my hair moisturized for at least 2 days. I mean, that's not too much to ask, right? So after cleansing your hair and conditioning your hair, now it's time to style your hair. And yeah, go wild with it. When it comes to stylers, there are custard, creams, jelly, gels, a whole plethora of options. So yeah, have fun. You can do your twist out, braid out, protective styles, low manipulation styles, and I have a whole bunch of hair tutorials here on this channel where I show you guys step by step how I style my hair and the products I use. So if you're interested to see that, I'll be sure to have that playlist up in the iCards. Just hover over the screen and click the little circle with the eye. You'll see a drop down with a bunch of videos. Go wild. And that is it. Yeah, I mean, trust me, explaining a hair regimen is totally harder than actually going through one. If you don't believe me, you can check out the demonstration I have on my hair regimen and you'll see how simple and easy breezy it is to go through my hair regimen. My wash day at least. So yeah, so as I said, this is just a basic hair regimen. Over time, after experimenting with your hair and trying different things, you might subtract some steps from your regimen or you may add some steps to your regimen. Don't feel any pressure. Something don't work this week, try something else the next week. Switch up your techniques, switch up your products, but I would like to also emphasize that it is not only the products that will help your hair to be healthy, but mainly the technique and the methods that you use. So yeah, remember that. Okay beauties, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a long one to film, but yeah, give me a thumbs up. And also do not forget to enter the giveaway for your $180 store credit for Jord watches. A special thanks again to Jord Watches for sponsoring this video. And yeah, don't forget to enter the giveaway, thumbs up the video, be a subscriber, and yeah, see you on the next one. Later beauties. Some people have the privilege of forgetting or neglecting moisture protein balance, but with my low porosity hair, okay, so let's go on. I'm gonna put my hair in a puff. Let us see how this hair has progressed over this time.